An AWP red line looks factory new. That's at METUZ That being said, though, I think we're about live for the knife round. So we're good to go in map number 3.
Thanks, yeah. Are we? There's 4 people on the Mousesports.
I guess not. GG. Oh, they said we're ready, they restarted, and then they said, always waiting for him. Leggy just disappeared. So Leggy was like, yeah, I'm ready, guys, and then he just disappeared.
So, it's
Good
probably
guy,
yeah. When I played Counter-Strike, I smoked so much, because like in between every single map, you're just like, right, I need a fag, because that was so intense. But I quit. And actually, this I shouldn't even go on about this, but quickly, actually in a day, it's my year anniversary of quitting smoking, so that's cool. But anyway,
yeah, congrats,
complete side note there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, even while playing Counter-Strike, even though it's stressful, I can keep off, and I feel more fit for it. So I recommend quitting to everybody. But anyway, we're into the knife round, and Mousesports seem to be taking this one. This is a CT-sided map. It's not an 11-4 CT-sided map. It's not like Overpass. It's more like I don't know. Well, I can't really find an equivalent because it's on paper statistically the most even map. So like on average, you expect 8-7, 9-6 for the CT side. So with that in mind, here we are into the third map of this best of 3 series. It has gone the distance. Virtus.pro took cash, and we've just seen Mousesports win Overpass in overtime. Epic match. We hope for more of the same in this final map. Effectively, it all comes down to this in the best of 1. So big welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, and let's get underway in this.
Sorry, I'm chuckling hard at the chat right now. A fag means a cigarette, guys. Just saying, it's an English term, English slang. Regardless, let's get into the action. Virtus.pro pushing on A very aggressively. Leggy has been tagged. He will be dropped from Bialy. And Virtus.pro looking to make amends for that overpass loss. Bomb's been planted. And the smoke is heavily descended upon Tabson. He doesn't know what's hit him. And there is the rush in from Taz. Will pick up the frag. Taz, bottom fragging for Virtus.pro in the last map. He got around 10 frags overall, which really is poor from his own expectations, I'm sure. Regardless, though, Mousesports pushing in on the site. They're all going to fall, barring Alu. He finally goes down, and it will be the 1-0 Virtus.pro. That's just what they wanted in terms of how to start this map.
Absolutely, strong start, get the ball rolling nice and early, and they're going to be buying up now, of course. I'll keep saying it, I'll say it again. They didn't win a single pistol round. There's only 2, but you know you'd expect to at least get one of the 2. If you lose both of them, it makes life really hard. And they still brought it back to overtime. And they did lose that map. That was an overpass, but they've won the pistol round on Mirage, so they're going to be getting off to a good start this time round. So they've got guns. Schneider's going to be spotted in a whorehouse, as I call it. Chris J's going to be on short, taken out by Taz. And this is a nice strategy. Basically what they're doing here is leaving a pistol on Taz and Neo, and essentially what they do is take point. So they rush in before anybody else. So if there is a stack or something like that, they will only lose the pistols rather than the guns that they've invested in. Legia, he's got an MP9, he's got 2 frags for himself. Crazy stuff. Is he going to get a third? No, he's not. Snacks is going to take him out, and Snacks more than likely will get another here, missing his shots. But a 3-on-2 scenario. Make that 2-on-2 as Alu is in the mid, and that was the bomb dropped. Mez, this is an awfully close round. Mousesports could
And this is crazy. MP9 from Legia. Like, you what, mate? I have no idea what to even say about that. I hate that gun. It sucks. But he makes it work for himself. Brought it back to a 2-on-2. Even if they were to lose from this position now, it's still job pretty nicely done from them, I'd have to say. But Virtus.pro, they're not going to let this one go down without a fight. 23 seconds. Schneider with the AK-47 is going to start to peek, going to start to move. His spidey sense is tingling, and he gets both kills. Big plays from Schneider, big plays from Mousesports. And who could have guessed it? Virtus.pro, after buying up weapons, gets smashed.
Yeah, beautiful from Schneider at the end there. I'm just trying to clear my nose. Sorry, I sound a bit nasally. I'll carry on blowing it in a second. 1-1. So they come back. I've come out with some real rare comments tonight, haven't I? I'll try and refrain from just waffling on. But 1-1, Mousesports, they bring it back in fantastic fashion. I'm going to reiterate this fact. You should win the rounds where you have the guns and your opposition doesn't. Counter-Strike Global Offensive seems to be It's it's very different to the way it always historically was. In 1.6 and Source, if you're on Eco, you very rarely got the rounds, but in Global Offensive, we're seeing a lot of Eco round victories, much like the one just witnessed. And speaking of Eco, it's kind of a mixed bag of guns here brought up for the Poles, and they've got the site, and they've got the bomb down. So this is once again a round that the team with the less good equipment could win, and Pasha is going to get one. It's going to be taken out though, and that's just Taz. And he's going to be chased down from all number of angles, and he's not going to get anything done. Schneider's going to finish off the job. So with 2 members remaining, they pick up the round, and Virtus.pro will be Eco this next round. So I'd expect a scoreline of 3-1.
Yeah, that would definitely be what I'd expect as well. But we've seen so many anti-Eco rounds go horribly wrong for teams already in this best of 3, and indeed this tournament as well. I'm taking my mind back to the NIPL DLC match that we casted first, where Eco rounds seemed to be basically buy-up rounds. It was like opposite day that day. So I'm quite curious to see if Virtus.pro are going to be able to make something special happen with these CZ and P250s. Let's see, Schneider peeks it, gets 1, gets 2. Very comfortable round already from Mousesports. And Chris J should, well, I was going to say should get this Mag 7 kill. There we go. Heard Snacks trying to run onto the bomb site there, and it will be the 3-1 as he predicted. Didn't lose any players as well, so very clean round for Mousesports.
Yeah, and that of course is going to do wonders for the economy. They'll have to rebuy any guns, and yeah, they're going to be fully equipped. Also fully equipped are their enemies, Virtus.pro, with 5 AKs, no AWPs in effect. So let's see what they're going to do. Looks like an A set play. Schneider and Townsend going up the middle. They're getting good information here, not sighting anybody. And if Schneider goes all the way, he's going to realise there's nobody at mid, and he's actually going to back on out. He's been fairly sensible there. But had he taken a little bit of a risk, he would have found out that it's certainly an A push. But I'm sure they've worked it out by now. As here come the smokes and flashes. Snacks is the first man in, spins round wildly, but Ledger had the angle. He got the frag. So he gets naded back though, and very forwards and backwards. 3 plays 3 after the exchanges. To try and gain ground. They haven't actually got into the site and got the bomb down yet. Alu from Apps gets 1, but immediately again is returned. Now Taz does not get that frag as Chris J teams up with Schneider. 2 angles to worry about. Taz got taken out. Thanks to some good teamwork, I would say. And Schneider comes in and mops up, gets the final frag. So actually Mousesports looking fairly good, and I'm already worried that what I was saying might have been a little bit incorrect, but I'm going to stick with my guns and say Virtus.pro are a very, very strong Mirage team. But if Mousesports are able to win this best of 3 on Mirage against Virtus.pro, I'll be surprised. But the early signs pointing towards a very strong defense here for Mousesports, as they have a 3-round advantage going into this.
Yeah, what I do feel is that when Virtus.pro get on CT side, on defense side, that's really where they're going to step up to the plate. But it's whether they give themselves enough rounds to play with. That's the key point right now. Tabson is going to find Snacks in connector. Doesn't finish him off, although does tag him down to just 11 hit points remaining. And it's another eco round. It's going to be another eco bash from Schneider, or will it? Gets bested from Neo. Not a position I thought that he'd end up being in, but there is Pasha coming back as well. They've got 2 kills. And they get a 3rd. Nope, Legia and Chris J finish that one off. 5-1. Plenty of economy. You got 13.3k on Schneider, 11k on Chris J. No problems with the rebuy.
Yeah, thanks to the eco from Virtus.pro. Now they've got a little bit of a round loss bonus as well. They're going to be looking not too bad with the money. So Pasha might actually decide to AWP. That's not something we've seen yet. Casting my mind back to watching Virtus.pro on Mirage. With the AWP. I know on CT Pasha always AWPs pretty much, but on Terra's side I'm not so sure if he does. But we'll have to see. I wouldn't be surprised if he picks up the AWP, because it's 5-1. They haven't had that much success, against the guns. So time for a little bit of a change. So an AWP can be that little change that just makes the world of difference. You see in the chat, yeah, gym time. Pasha pausing. They're taking the mick out of the team, Pasha's the one, for those of you that don't know, is that he's got massive biceps. So Pasha's biceps. It's actually his name. He really does love his arms.
An unhealthy obsession with his arms, you could say. But yeah, it would be quite interesting.
So is the scene, to be honest. Everybody's obsessed with his.
They are pretty big. Let's be fair. But it would be interesting if he literally paused the game to do like a couple of sets of 10 reps or something for his biceps. Yeah, he just like, be right back, lads. Gonna go do some sit-ups and some push-ups, and comes back and just smashes everybody. But we do have the unpause, so it wasn't too long, fortunately. We did have a 15-20 minute pause in the last map, which was a pain in the rear. I nearly said a bad word there by accident, but managed to avoid it. Virtus Pro are going to buy up though, and they are going to be looking to try and convert this round. Similar situation to an overpass as well. They need to start winning some rounds. Yes, it's a CT favoured map, but if 5-1 quickly turns into 7-1, things are going to get sticky. Schneider's pushing up mid, and Tabson gets a kill as well. They were not expecting that two-man push up mid. Completely caught them off guard. And now Virtus Pro, remaining 3 players, looking to push on A.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about that push. I don't think Virtus Pro really challenged mid enough to realise that that's what they like to do. But they're going to be pushing into A, and immediately they return the numerical advantage back actually in their favour now as Bialy takes down Tabson. So all of a sudden things looking a lot better for them as they've got the entrance to the site just about as Alu actually finds the frag onto Snacks. So back to a 2-on-2. Alu's got the position, gets the frag, but Bialy had already got one, and Alu doesn't know where Taz is, and it's planted for him. So this could work out tremendously well for Taz. I'd like to see if Alu's going to go for the fake. He is indeed. Now he's going to be seeing Taz, and he gets the shot. Lovely shot indeed. Lovely play overall. What a fantastic one-on-one victory for Mousesports and for Alu individually. That's brilliant play there. Taz, I would have liked to have seen him quick peek because he knew Alu had an AWP. Going out and overextending, not a great idea, and he got punished for it. But, you know, you can't take away from Alu's reaction there. Great shot, and it's going to be a 6th round on the board for...
Indeed, 6th round. Virtus Pro, they are going to be able to rebite. Got the bomb down. Lost bonus is definitely in effect as well. And they have full grenades, full armor, all that good stuff. Not opting for an AWP for Pasha, so... Again, it's in a very similar situation. They're playing this one slow. They're trying to feel out the opposition, trying to spot some chinks in the armor, and then jump on top of that and pounce and plant the bomb. It would appear that maybe B is their bomb site of choice this time around, but they've got Chris J to contend with. He's in kitchen, and surprise, surprise, he's got an AWP. Who would have guessed it? Schneider is on short. Legia comes into kitchen as well. So does Alu. So they seem to be calling this before it's happening. But now they re-rotate through connector from Neo and Snacks. They've both dropped. They've got Pasha alongside them. But look at Mouse. They're like, literally, they're as fluid as water with how quickly they rotate. Pasha's going to get the first frag though onto Tabson. That's key. That's really important. A critical moment in this round perhaps. Snacks is going to go through. Neo does get his second frag of the round. There's Schneider answering back. Neo as well. Good position from Legia. He's got 1. He's got 2. He's got 3. Are you kidding me? Turns this round right back on its head. And from what looked like a ironclad Virtus Pro round is now a 2v1 situation against Pasha. Pasha is going to get the first, and he's going to get the second. The seesaw continues. Virtus Pro just about survive. 6-2's the scoreline.
Wow, crazy round. Wow, that was awesome. From Legia and then Pasha in the 1-on-2 as well. So really clutch play from those 2 individuals. And as you say, 6-2, that's the 2nd round only for Virtus Pro. And that is indeed the first buy versus buy round that they've won. So this might be the start of a little bit of a mini comeback. You know, they might start chaining some rounds together. And I'll tell you what, if they don't win this round, then they're probably going to be a little bit screwed for money, because when you lose so many rounds in a row, you get something called a round loss bonus, and in effect, the game just gives you money because you're clearly struggling, I guess you could say. But as soon as you win 1 round, that bonus resets, and so they're not going to get anything for the round. They're only going to get 1.4k. But I'm going into a bit too much detail and missing action as Snacks gets himself 2 in B apartments, and Pasha also in the middle takes down Tabson. And like I said, this could be the start of something you know, a little bit more positive for Virtus Pro, as they most likely will pick up this round, and that's their second. Well, it's their 3rd, but you know, it's 2 on the trot. And we are about 2/3. No, sorry, we're about half into the half, so still plenty of time for them to come back into this one. Make no mistake, they could win all the rest of the rounds. It would be 9-6. So Mousesports not out of the woods yet, and they are on the easier side. Something you've mentioned is how strong Virtus Pro are on the CT side. So really, for me, this half is all about Mousesports, how well they can...
Yeah, they have to set the pace effectively here on rounds. They have to say, okay, you're going to get around, let's say, 10 or 11 rounds, just hypothetically speaking, beat us. And then it's on Virtus Pro. The pressure is on them to go one better, basically. That's as simple as it needs to be. 6-3 will be the scoreline. Pasha, you got to love the chat as well, that Pasha just comes in, goes huge, and then all I see in chat is steroids OP. It's like, steroids OP, nerf the steroids. Pasha is that damn good right now. Also, Snack stood up in that previous round as well. Either way, full buy up from Mousesports, but you can see how much that strained their economy. If they're to lose this round, they're going to be in sticky situation. Virtus.pro starting to bring it back. We saw this happen on Overpass. They didn't quite reach the finish line. They were very close. Can they do it here on Mirage? Opting for A. Heavy stack on A through Palace. Dirty Snacks and Taz going out first. 4 smokes have fallen down. Tabson will pick up a nice frag there from Connector. Schneider coming up on the stairs. Makes short work of Snacks, and it's just line them up, knock them down. Easy peasy for Mousesports. 7-3. And they will keep that economy going in their favour.
Yeah, a bit of a weird one. I don't really know what. I'm not really a fan of what happened there with Virtus.pro tactically. They threw a disgusting amount of smokes and flashes out of apartments and from this kind of spawn area over the wall to A, just into the A site. So effectively they were just flashing the hell out of the bomb site there, along with a load of smokes. But they didn't go straight in. They kind of they waited a little bit before actually pushing in. So by that point, you know, you mentioned it, Mousesports has been very fluid with the way they're playing the CT side. A lot of rotates, and of course, with that amount of flashes and smokes, they'd already rotated in, I think it was like 4 players. It was like 1 on the B side. So pretty easy in the end to defend against that. And yeah, just far too predictable from the Polish side. And that's going to give Mousesports their first in 2. So they come back and they win a round. And because they had won so many on the trot, they were able to buy up. And, you know, they've still got guns now. On the other hand, Virtus.pro, they're struggling a little bit for cash, actually. I was talking about the round loss bonus disappearing from them. They've been able to force it up with 3 AKs, though. And who's this? Pushed down all the way. It's Ledger. Only gets the 1, though. So that's not ideal. On the CT side, a 1-for-1 is actually going to favour the terrorist team. And Tabson narrowly escaping with his life. And he actually doesn't escape with a life as he's punished with a grenade. So, Mousesports here with their backs against the wall, most certainly. It's a 3-on-4 situation. If Schneider can bring it back to a 3-on-3, which he does, that's certainly going to help their cause. And he just jumps straight in. And he's trying to stop the plant there, but he gets paid for it. And they clean up. Look at that. Clean sweep in the 3-on-3. Snacks and Taz combining. And that's their 4th on the board. And Mousesports' money has all of a sudden gone to pot. So they're going to probably be eco. I'll speak a little bit too soon. They're going to force up. Weird decision. Do you like that?
I can understand why, because they want to stop Virtus.pro from steamrolling, but the problem is this is a huge risk. This is high risk, high reward kind of tactics right now. They've got 2 5.7s and 3 M4s. If they lose this round, they are going to be in complete economic downturn. So Virtus.pro, 4 players B, 1 Taz, will be in Palace there. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, Jono. I can see the bonuses of going for a force buy, but if they were to lose this round, they're in a really, really bad situation. How do you feel?
I don't know, kind of, it depends on how you're feeling at the time as the in-game leader, but the merits for doing it is the fact that you're playing against your team's economy, so you're considering that they're fairly poor, and if you can win this round, then you force them onto an eco. But the thing is that the money isn't actually that terrible on Virtus.pro, so even if they lose this one, they're probably going to be able to force it by themselves, so that kind of merit almost goes out the window. So Mousesports, they just feel fairly confident. They feel confident enough to win around the 2 pistols. Like you say, it's a big risk. Let's see if it's going to pay out. We're about to find out as the Virtus.pro team are going to be pushing onto A. Pasha opens up onto Ledger with just the pistol, taking point there with the CZ. Alu gets one back, just the one before dropping. And now Schneider, Chris J, the only 2 members with M4s, and Tabson with a pistol are left to do some work. Schneider gets the 1, but just the 1 again. Tabson gets 1, and let's see if he's going to be instantly replied. Yes, he is. So great revenge frags, I'm trying to say, from Virtus.pro. Actually bring it to a 1-on-1, so very tight situation. Chris J versus Pasha, who's going to...
He's got the bomb down, and now Pasha has the advantage, but he's going to come second best. Chris J had very little hit points to play with. Pasha saw him and just didn't get the aim down, and Chris J is going to get the defuse. 8-4. The force buy was worth. And Mousesports dodge a bullet. I've got to say, Chris J literally dodged multiple bullets there to clutch that round. Unbelievable plays. Virtus Pro are going to be gutted with that loss.
Sorry, I just started coughing. Yeah, they will be. The bomb was down, and they were against two pistols, like we were saying. Big risk, big reward, but the risk paid off for them. Virtus Pro weren't to know that, but we knew that. So in our minds, Virtus Pro should have won that round, but they weren't able to convert. And I was praising the way they were trading kills, but I guess they weren't trading enough, and it just happened that it wasn't good enough. My train of thought got a bit derailed there as Tabson flashed his teammate in middle. So, bit of miscommunication. Snacks is going to see Schneider basically jumped on him there, and he's going to pay the price for it. So, 4 plays 5. And Virtus Pro, by the way, have forced a buy here. So, Pasha's also going to get the frag onto ledge here. And Chris J with some lovely reactions going to find Bialy. So, that's bringing it back to a 3-on-3. Good nade onto Tabson. Oh, well, a reasonably good nade is going to see him down to 72. And the HP is very evenly distributed across the two sides. Alu's going to spot Snacks. He's going to find him. He's going to get the frag. Tabson also got one. And Alu can't find the frag onto Taz. I was going to say that might have been it. Done and dusted there next round. But Taz is still alive, still fighting. And a 1-on-2 situation is more than doable here for the veteran. Tabson's going to be the first man sighting him. And he's going to take his head off. So 9-4 is the scoreline. And I'm not completely sure. Actually, I am now. Virtus Pro are going to be eco. So Mousesports with the chance to go to double digits, make it 10-4. If Virtus Pro can finish the half 10-5, I still think they'll be reasonably happy with the half. But Mousesports here with a chance to go.
Yeah, agreed. I think 10-5 Virtus Pro, all things considered, would be okay with that. Obviously, they want to go 9-6. They do have full P250s on their side, 1 flashbang on Snacks. And we have seen their aim in the past with P250s has been sensationally good. So you never quite know if they can get a first pick or two. But look at that bomb drop. It's dropped outside of Palace, and they got 4 players that are basically committed to mid and B. So Towns is going to go back, pick up the bomb, rotate now. He made a bit of noise in Palace, trying to bait out Legia, Alu, and Tabson to stay now, which right now they are. Tabson's in a good position, though, just outside of jungle. He can quickly rotate if he so needs to. But Chris J, once again, in kitchen with the AWP. Schneider was on short. He's now pulling back towards Apps. 53 seconds to go. Flashbang's been used. And there's Legia with the first pickup. So, Neo is going to drop. Pasha patiently waiting. Gets the headshot on Tabson. Phenomenal shot there from Pasha. But can they convert it? They're now flashing. They're now rushing through. And Chris J, who did pick up the M4 for a few seconds there, I think it was, spraying across, not able to take anybody down. But there Schneider gets one before falling. 3-on-3 situation. Chris J goes in, picks up another kill. Alu's going to take down Taz. Pasha answers back. He's in a 1 versus 2 situation. And Alu nails him through the smoke in the head. And Tabsa says, nice shot, Pasha. Nice sportsmanship here. What the hell was that shot from Alu? Jesus.
Nice shots all around, I reckon. A good round actually for Virtus Pro. They only had pistols, so they got in. They didn't manage to get the bomb down, but they got a few frags. So they can be reasonably happy with it. But actually, in terms of the bigger picture here, we're into the final round, and Mousesports are fully equipped, no problem. So I actually take that back. They needed to win that round or nothing. Getting a few frags doesn't really matter at this point. So in a normal scenario, like earlier in the half, it would be a good round, but it's past mattering at this point. So is it going to be 11-4 or is it going to be 10-5? Virtus Pro, I can definitely tell you which one they would rather. They've been struggling with the pistol rounds today. They did win the first one on Mirage, of course, and but yeah, on the other maps, they've really struggled with pistol rounds. So if it is ending up at 11-4, and then Virtus Pro lose the pistol round again, it's more than likely going to be 14-4. And yes, they've come back from that score before, but they're making life very hard for themselves. So they'll certainly want the 5th round on the board as they push through short. This is going to be just a very simple B split. Tabson disregards the smoke entirely and gets the frag through it. Pasha drops without seeing an enemy. Pretty annoying. Schneider finds Neo as well, and Chris J is going to get Taz. These smokes hindering Virtus Pro, and Chris J gets another, so it's more than likely going to be 11-4 here as Bialy is the last man remaining with 22 HP and now 22 seconds on the clock. Boom! Gets killed, gets a grenade onto Chris J, but drop in the ocean kind of thing. 11-4 is the halftime score, and now a lot of people might be thinking, Jono, you're an idiot. Virtus Pro can't come back from this. I'm going to still disagree with that. I still think they can do it, but they need to get.
I'd also say, just look at Overpass. They were 14-4 behind and won, what, 7 or 8 rounds in a row? So if their defense is down, it's locked and they're playing well, they can grind out the rounds. We've seen it in previous maps. Virtus Pro, they're not out of this game just yet. But make no mistake, they are in a sticky situation. If they're to lose the pistol round and their defense has any weaknesses at all, you can bet your bottom dollar Mousesports will exploit that and they will take rounds and they will win this game. Remember, if you've just joined us, this is the third map out of a best of 3. First map was Cash, VP won that one. The second map, Overpass, Mousesports won that one. 19-15 in overtime. It's all down to this. Mousesports pushing through B apps with the pistols. It's going to be a B rush. Not bothering to beat around the bush here. Just going straight in. Flashbang, smoke. Both thrown out from Snacks. He's going to fall though to Chris J. Bomb will be planted. Very confident start here from Mousesports. They've taken down 4 players. Chris J spotted Bialy in kitchen. And can he finish this one off? Of course he can. Through the wall in the head. 12-4. Lost no players. That's worrying signs if you're a Virtus Pro fan.
Yeah, and if you said they're going to win, I'm not saying I want them to win. I'm completely neutral, but I want my prediction to be at least a little bit accurate. So if Mousesports now run away with it, I'm going to feel like a bit of a fool. Apparently, Mousesports did recently beat Virtus Pro online on Mirage, like they smashed them apparently. So I actually didn't know that. Historically, Virtus Pro, one of the best Mirage teams, but this is online. So Mousesports, yeah, as they're showing right now, a seriously strong team. But nevertheless, let's get our heads into the second round. Mousesports, of course, bought up 2 galleys, 3 AKs. Virtus Pro, they've got a few pistols across the board. They realise that if Mousesports convert all of the anti-eco frags, it's only going to be 13 or 14. I can't. Oh, no, it's going to be 13 because on Overpass it was 14, so they saved and then bought early, if you understand. But this time around they actually have got a few pistols and they're making them work pretty well for them, as they've got 2 frags. So that's 2 rifles picked up, and they're going to be able to, you know, scavenge them, put them to work, hopefully. And they've also got the numerical advantage. No longer, though, as Alu finds the head of Neo. Let's see where Mousesports are going to go with this. They've got mid-control, so they can, well, there's, you know, several doors open to them. Pasha's going to spot them on short, though, and that's going to signal the call to rotate to B. And here comes a push onto B, and it Snacks in the apartments. He's got the gun. Let's see what...
Oh, but Pasha just peeks out of kitchen with a CZ. And will rip Tabson's head to pieces. A nice little headshot there. But look at Virtus Pro's HP. Snacks from the apps is going to pick up the frag. And Alu gets caught from behind. Virtus Pro, they've done it. They bounce back. It was looking bad. But there's still a life left yet. The glimmer of hope is still alive. It's real. 12-5 will be the scoreline. And that's going to put Mousesports more than likely on another eco. Indeed it will. 2.5k pretty much for all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to be able to afford anything. Oh, I say that. Chris J goes for the scout. All right, mate. He's feeling confident, and actually they go for the forced buy here. So this is what I'm talking about earlier when I'm saying there's a merit to doing this, because you kind of play your opponent's hand. If you win the round, you put them onto eco immediately. So that's the thinking behind it, and it's a bit of a risk, I suppose. But they've got a 7-round buffer, so I do actually like this decision from Mousesports. And Chris J's already done early damage onto Pasha. Here comes the short push. Pants is going to take down Ledger. Can he get any more? He's going to get taken down, actually, but Neo and Snacks have also got frags. It's going to say 1-for-1 often, not good enough, but it is, because the rest of his team mop up. Pasha with a nice shot onto Thompson. That's going to be 12-6, and Mousesports eco again. You say glimmer of hope. I'd say it's more than glimmer. I think Virtus Pro looking pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. You know, scoreline-wise, it doesn't look too good, but you have to take into account they're on the CT side. They are a team that, when they get momentum on defense side, they're such a difficult nut to crack. They put up this turtle shell, and it's almost impossible to breach through it. So, right now, Virtus Pro probably going to be feeling quite confident. This is going to be an eco for Mousesports. They really can't afford to buy anything this time around. After that forced buy up with a cheeky scout, didn't really pay off. And now, the onus is on Mousesports to try and make something happen on T side. Judging by the positioning right now of Virtus Pro, they're in pretty good position to stop this attack, I've got to say. Unless Snacks gets peeked and he gets one-shotted or something in the face, this should be around for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, strangest things have happened if they don't win. If they don't win it. But here comes a push on to B. Taz Snacks combining very nicely there. Schneider's got one though. If he could get the second, he's falling down. Shot. What? Are you having a laugh? He fell down and he got the headshot anyway, mid-air. Welcome to Counter-Strike. 12-7. Virtus Pro do get the round, but yeah, a little bit of craziness with the pistol from Schneider. He got two in that round, so nicely done. Making it a little bit expensive for his enemies there, but they're going to be able to rebuy, and so Mousesports spot up as well. So big round.
And Schneider with Matrix shot, taking a leaf out of Neo's book there. Just mid-air, smash, wham bam, thank you ma'am, I'll take the kill. They still lost the round, but still, style points have to be awarded to Schneider. Stepped into the KZY, top fragging right now for Mousesports, done a nice job. Neo's going to pick up the first kill. And indeed, Bjarni is going to throw in that molly and get the second one. This is a buy-up round as well for Mousesports. This is not an eco bash. So already looking good. Bomb's going to get planted from Legia. And Chris J going to come to the aid of his teammate, but 3 quick-fire kills. Virtus Pro close it out in style, don't lose any players. That's going to be 12-8. This is getting a bit scary, a bit tense for Mousesports.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they've still got time to try, mix it up, try different things. I think that was the first time they've done a bought-up A play. Didn't work out for them, no problem. They're still 4 rounds ahead. They've got to find 4 rounds somehow, but they've still got a little bit of a cushion to work with. But in my opinion, certainly, Virtus Pro now looking almost in a better position. They're 4 rounds down, but they're on the easier side, and they're looking very strong with it as well, defending seriously well. Something I would expect from them. So we'll have to see. Mousesports are on the eco once again, so they want to be saving up for those orbs, I imagine. Chris J and Alu both capable orbers, so they want to get them equipped, and it's a bit of a firing range actually. Is no frags go their way, so another very, very solid round for the Poles, and that's going to be 9-12. So looking good. I'm just waiting to see if they buy an orb, because that's the big thing, isn't it? Chris J surely wants the orb. Legend's buying an orb.
People in chat, it's happening again. The terror. They saw it an overpass. Mousesports nearly let that one slip. Now they're going to let Mirage slip. Full buy up. And it's just going to be a case of Pasha doing what he does best and spraying down players. But there's Tabson going one better. Picks up 3 of his own. And this seesaw of Counter-Strike continues. Advantage now firmly in the hands of Mousesports, especially as Taz has been tagged up heavily. Smoke comes through and is going to put up a smoke screen for Snacks to shoot out. And that be what you'd assume is going to be safe to move around to jungle and now to CT spawn. Taz is still on short, but Mousesports, they have the advantage here, Jono, and they really need this round. This would give them some confidence. If they were to lose this, I have to say they'd be getting down on themselves, because they've been up against a bit of a battering recently, and like rounds like this you have to convert. You simply have to.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be the more important thing, that they didn't convert a situation that was almost theirs for the taking. So that would be more of a mental blow. Yeah, so it would be a test of their resilience as a team. And here we're going to see if it is going to come to pass, that they can actually, get this one and get it in the bag. Taz and Snacks left remaining, 2 of them versus the 3 of Mousesports. And wow, Chris J with 2 frags. Lovely stuff. And that's a full house of frags with him and Thompson. And by the way, the rifle control and the aim of Thompson at mid was just delicious. He got 3, and he made it look so easy, just like almost Scream-esque with the such controlled aim. Actually, it was more like Forest, because it wasn't tap, it was more burst. It was Forest-esque, but it was a joy to watch. And that's their first round in a while, and that's going to see them on 13. And I was singing the praises of Virtus Pro, and I certainly still feel they can, they can do this one. But 13 looks a lot better than 12, and with Virtus Pro losing the round, the first one in a while, they might just plant a little bit of a seed of doubt. But let's see. This is a new round. Both teams bought up, so let's see if Mousesports can get the consecutive round win, or is their economy going to be trashed, and are we going to see Virtus Pro get back up?
That's the thing. Those questions will be answered in the next minute of play. Neither team has had a casualty so far. Minor tags. Taz has took 4 damage in hit points. Nothing to write home about there, as they are going to push through connector. Smoke landed on short. The man, the aforementioned Taz, in short. isn't able to see anything right now. Molly's going to come over as well from taps, and that's going to force him back and allow them to push through connector. There's Neo Bialy, though, both opening up their accounts in this round. Neo's going to get his second frag before falling. Has the damage already been done, though? 3 on 2, 3 on 1 now. Leggy is all that remains, but he has got the first kill. He needs to go 2 better. He needs to get this bomb down, jumping up and down, running round. His corpse takes a nosedive, face plants against the wall. That will be 13-10. Good round from Virtus Pro.
Yeah, and a strange one from Mousesports. They had their bomb at middle, they left it there. And they'd got kind of the entrance onto the A site. Good stuff from Neo and Bialy, originally, holding the site, got loads of frags. But they did actually end up having control of the A bomb site, but they just didn't have the bomb. And of course, you need the bomb to plant. And so they had to go back to middle, which, didn't work out for them. So Virtus Pro were able to convert fairly simply in the end. They did lose 3 guns though, so Mousesports certainly making it expensive. The grenade of doom rains out, and camera on Snacks please. It's going to be the eco bashing frags. Gets the 1. Can he get them? Yes, he can. That is beautiful. Gets 4 in a matter of seconds, and that's going to secure their 11th round on the board. Mousesports, they're going to be buying an open Chris Jane. That's what I like to see. But Mousesports, they are in a bit of a tricky position here. They did win that 1 round, but that was, 1 out of many. So Virtus Pro certainly showing us a bit of class on their CT side. But this is going to be fast play on A. Let's see if Virtus Pro defense is up.
He does get the first one. Here we go. Chris J with the AWP. Does answer back for his fallen comrade. Takes it back to all equality once again. Does get flashed. Very nearly lands the shot on jungle. Has been smoked out. That's smart play from Virtus Pro. Eliminate that threat, a long-range threat. And now Taz can do work from staircase. There's Pasha, Bialy, everyone getting in on the action, and Taz finishes things off so comfortably in the end. Pasha 26, Snacks 20. I'm still kind of chuckling at that conga line in Biaps though. Snacks just held down the trigger until click and 4 people fell.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? A few things I could talk about in that round. The first negative thing for Virtus Pro was the neglection of apartments. They kind of allowed Chris J to come out and get a very easy frag. So the member on A, he forgot about apartments. He got taken down. But the Mopper crew, as I like to say, was certainly very strong. They only lost to 1 member. Pasha's boosted himself up here, and he's just going to be taking the fight to Mousesports. With his rifle versus pistols, and it works out just fine. Only Pasha goes down, and he's sitting on a rather tidy 16k. And by the way, he isn't AWPing. I said he usually does, and I remember seeing him AWPing all the time on CT Mirage. Maybe they've kind of changed up their style quite a lot, and maybe I'm a little bit out of the loop, but they haven't been going for the AWP, and they've certainly been having success without it. So why bother changing it up? 13 all, by the way, we're all square. So yeah, it can still could still go either way, is what I'm trying to say. But Virtus Pro on the easier side with momentum, so maybe my prediction is going to come to fruition here. Still a few rounds to be played, though, so we'll just have...
Yeah, the comeback is real. It is tangible, palpable right now. You can taste it if you're from Virtus Pro. Snacks is going to pick up the first kill. This would be, I believe, the first time that they'd go ahead in this entire map if they were to win this round from this point. I think that's correct. It was 11-4 at half time. Taz and Snacks once again hold down the trigger. Chris J comes back. 2 versus 4. He's asking a lot, and he's going to get encircled. There we go. Neo comes in. And Chris J unable to add any more kills to his tally this round. Alu is the last remaining player. He's been playing well so far over the course of this best of 3. That grenade's going to hurt, though. Or is it? Just takes 1 HP off him. I thought that could even kill him from that point, but not going to be the case. Neo flashing into kitchen. Alu is biding his time. 27 seconds left. He doesn't want to time himself out here. He either needs to commit to saving the weapon or die, and he's going to choose the latter of those options. Tries to get kills. Virtus Pro take the lead. 14-13. We said their CT side was strong and formidable, and they've proved it right.
Yeah, they have indeed. Yeah, they take the lead for the first time. Interesting point you raise. And oh, look at this. Mousesports' money isn't too great. They're going to be forced up. What that was? Ooh, that's very weird. Basically, all of them bought CZs, so that indicates, okay, guys, we're going to save. But then 2 of them bought AKs, so maybe a bit of indecision from the in-game leader. Maybe changed his mind. Interesting. The plot thickens. But nevertheless, 14 rounds on the wall for Virtus Pro. And if they win this one, of course, that'll put them on 15. But Chris J's going to open up onto Taz. And Snacks only gets the 1. So a fantastic entrance here for Mousesports. And they're going to have the bomb site all to themselves as Pasha sprays wildly, aiming at Chris J. I don't really know how Chris J managed to survive that one. He's a bit of a whiz kid, though. As, Neo takes down 2. Lovely stuff from Neo coming in. And he's going to just be jumping through the window, aggressively going in. Ali's going to take him down, though. 2-on-2 is the situation. Chris J still at large, though. But he's not anymore as Bialy spins around, having just taken out his comrade. Spins around, finds that frag. And I thought that might just be, that might be the round that kind of gives Mousesports a little bit of an edge. You know, they were on a mixed buy and they got the entrance to the site, but the retake was just far too strong. And now Virtus Pro with just 1 round away from clinching the victory of this best.
All comes down to this. We are in the last 2 rounds of normal time, and Snacks has got the first frag. There's Chris J. They were able to fall by. That's important to mention. 2 AWPs on the side of Mousesports. One on Alu, who has been consistently picking up an AWP alongside Chris J. Most notably on Overpass, on defense and attack side. But can they convert it? Can they bring it back to a overtime? That's the best case scenario for Mousesports at this point in the game. Virtus Pro have 2 match points, not just match points. Best of 3. This is the 3rd map. Schneider, Chris J, and Alu going to be pushing on towards A for Mousesports. Just Bialy is defending it directly. Neo and Taz are close enough, though, to rotate quickly if needs be, and they're going to have to do just that. Alu gets the opening frag on the side. They desperately need to convert this. Their match life is at stake. Alu is peeking outside of Palace. Chris J going in. So is Schneider. They're on the A site. Tabson picks up the kill. This is looking good for Mousesports right now. Chris J misses a shot on Neo. Could that prove to be catastrophic for them? Snack says no. He comes back and picks up the kill. Schneider does return fire. 2-on-1 situation. It's all on Snacks, I should say. Schneider's still alive. He's very low on hit points. This grenade could kill him. That grenade's going to be very close. It does finish him off. Alu has the positional advantage, but he is... well, his presence has already been alerted by. Snacks knows exactly where he is. Snacks knows exactly, but it doesn't matter. Because Alu peaks at the perfect time, pixel perfect timing, gets the AWP shot. 14-15. Can you believe it? This game is just unbelievable.
Genuinely going to need to lie down after this one. My body can't really take this much tension, but it's amazing at the same time. Bialy opens up onto Alu. By the way, the kill at the top in blue writing, that's Virtus Pro on the CT side. They're on 15, so that kill going their way might just be the killer blow to Mousesports. If they don't win this round, then they're out of this best of 3 series. But if they do, we're going to be going to a very luscious prospect that is overtime, which I would absolutely love. But they're going to be going towards this A-bomb site. 3 members there, 1 in middle, and I imagine the guy in middle is either going to be playing a flanker role or just flashing over. Neo takes the head of Chris J. That's a big player going down. Pasha takes out Tabson. This could be all she wrote here for the German side. Ledger does manage to answer back onto Neo, though, so that's something going their way at least. But they've been, they've been romped. Their position has been compromised. So Virtus Pro are fully aware of where they are. They're going to be able to rotate out towards this A bomb site. 2 of them plays 4 here. Can they do it? Can they force this overtime? The bomb is going to be dropped to Schneider. Falls. Ledger answers back, but a 1-on-3 gets the second. Lovely stuff from him. If he gets this clutch, he well and truly should deserve MVP just for prolonging the life of his team a little bit more. But 14-15, time is certainly running away from him here. 15 seconds, he's going to spot Snacks, and he gets the frag onto Snacks, but it's not enough if Taz is above him. He's going to take him out. 16-14 is the final score. And what a fitting end to this brilliant